we gather here in unity. We've all gathered here from all parts of not only just Nevada, but we also have our fellow Californians here that have traveled great distances. All for the cause. All to make sure that we don't leave any rock unturned. To make sure that we are united. And that's important. That's important for each one of our unions. 41 international unions have endorsed Secretary Clinton, the AFL-CIO, and the building trades. And what happens in Nevada, and when you come out and you act together, and you go out and you rally together, and you support each other, and when you walk out, you speak with one voice, there is nothing that you can't do. There is nothing that you, as a labor movement, can accomplish with going to the PLAs, or whether it's going to the polls, or making sure, as you are today, getting out the vote. This is our moment. This is your moment. We are a grassroots effort, and that's what you are embarking on, and that's what you have done for the month and the preceding time, as well as what we're going to do straight up and through Election Day. I am with her. I am with Secretary Clinton. She has been with us. You may have seen a commercial where she says you will have a seat at the table. That was at our legislative conference, saying that we, the building trades, will have a seat at the table. We have a lot of transportation brothers and sisters in the room right now too. We, organized labor, will have a seat at the table. She stood for us. She stood for our children many, many years ago. And the right to organize. How important is that for us here in Nevada? The right to organize, whether it's on the strip, as we're going through right now with Trump, or off the strip throughout your entire state. She believes in training. She believes in apprenticeship programs. Real apprenticeship programs. Apprenticeship programs like you have right here. And as you can mark across this entire state of each one of your crafts, of the value and the infrastructure that you bring to this economy, and the infrastructure that you bring to the training and the education that we will provide for construction, whether it has to do with the heavy highway or whether it has to do with vertical construction throughout this country, throughout the state of Nevada. She supports PLAs. She supports Davis-Bacon and prevailing wage. Now we'll talk a little bit about the other guy. I come from Philadelphia, only an hour away from Atlantic City and the wreckage that Donald Trump brought to Atlantic City. I call him the contract slayer because that model of bankruptcy after bankruptcy after bankruptcy continued to slay contractors and continue to have impact on that region. And who pays the freight? You and I pay the freight. We, as an industry, pay the freight because we don't get our wages, because we don't get our contributions to our pension, because he went bankrupt. But he's the richest guy in bankruptcy. We don't get our health care contributions. So each one of us and each one of our industry pay the freight from that wreckage that he leaves behind. And we cannot, and we must work and turn every rock to make sure that that wreckage does not lead to the White House. And that's what you're going to do.
Don't Trump!
And with your enthusiasm, not just here, but on the job site, in the shop, we got to make sure that we're educating our members. We have a lot of members that are Trump supporters. We need to give them the real education. We need to let them know so that they can make an educated decision when they walk into the booth. That is part of our campaign. That is part of our grassroots, as you need to do when you go back. And we need to take advantage of the chaos in the Republican Party, quite frankly. There's a lot of chaos right now. And we need to take control of the Senate. We need to make a difference in Congress. And we need appointments of the Supreme Court that will be approved, that will have the values of our labor movement. And as you have here, friends of organized labor, friends of your individual local unions, make sure that we get every race, every level of the ticket, top to bottom. We cannot be complacent. We cannot wake up on Wednesday with that oh no moment. What did we do? And that starts and continues to move with your movement. You are our revolution. You are our grassroots effort. And you will get it done in the state of Nevada and every other state that we're working in right now. So thank you very much. Thank you for your time and your hard work. And at this time, it really gives me great pleasure and an honor